Record that again. Honey bunny.
Sound like a lush.
This video, I am drunk as
So,
this week on Armstrong Acres.
Here sits my car. Still right where we left it parked. Hi, babe.
We do have an update. We have 3 running vehicles again, right? Mostly.
almost $3,500 later.
Yeah, so $3,500. Still have to replace a wheel bearing. Apparently, when they got the new computer in the Durango, it shot flames out of the alternator. So guess who's trying to talk me into buying another old truck? When you get your car channel going, you can tell that story, I guess. We could be here all day talking about our car woes. Okay, so time for our comment of the week. This week we thought we would each give you our favorite comment of the week because couldn't really agree on one.
This is Jack's favorite segment of the show.
Yeah. My favorite comment this week is from Thorny Griffin. My grandparents had grapevines for days. Granny made jars of jelly and Granddad took an old cast iron bathtub and cleaned it out and made jugs of wine. He had an old still out back too. As long as he didn't sell it, no one came snooping. Holidays were lit at their old farmhouse. I still miss spreading Granny's homemade jam on my toast in the morning. She sold a ton of it to the Amish. They put it in the flea market and ordered cases of it. People couldn't get enough of that fresh Amish-made jelly and jams from my grandma's kitchen. They took a fair bit of wine, too. You know, I'm learning a lot about the Amish living here. The wine thing doesn't surprise me. And they are some shrewd businessmen. They know people love Amish-made stuff. Apparently so much that they'll take stuff that's not Amish-made and pass it off as Amish-made. So I did ask Thorny Griffin for any family recipes that they might want to share. If any of you have got any, please do pass them along. I plan on doing a lot of stuff with grapes this year. What's yours?
Mine came from @Single-Handed Arts. I'm wondering if this is Rosa. Might be.
Single-Handed Arts, that is Rosa.
Nubby little triple amputee buddy who is a pretty successful artist now.
You should go check out his Instagram, that @Single-Handed Arts. He's very talented. He just sold a painting to the Smithsonian.
He has a 10-foot nude of himself he painted. And we all got to pick which picture of himself naked he painted. You know, Army Buddy stuff. But anyway, he had my favorite comment. He said, build a trebuchet, you medieval...
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. You might want to start over with the comment. Hang on.
Don't throw the ball in the house, then he's going to
I know, it was like a reflex. I didn't even think about it. Okay.
Anyway, he said, build a trebuchet, you medieval-looking caveman. And he gave a timestamp. And now that I know that it's Rosa, I don't know what the timestamp's about. He's just calling me a medieval-looking caveman.
I mean, you are kind of caveman-y, but I like it.
Yeah.
And now, the video.
Dear God, he's going to run over the camera. You spilled your wine on your jacket. Oh, that's crooked as
The little screen itself hangs off crooked, so I always have to look at it for an extra second. Like, is it the screen? I hope she got where I had to lick red wine out of my Carhartt.
All right, so after last week when we had to come over here and do a little work to this house, we thought we'd reintroduce the property because we don't really think about this house very often.
And you know what? It's been a hell of a 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to just taking some time to reflect on what it will be in the future. Stop and say what our goal is. Some of you have been here a while. God, I cannot talk today. I have had a couple beers. Okay, I lied. Anyway, for those of you that are new, this is our second We Like Pain project. We lovingly refer to this place as Doug's house because Doug was the man that we bought it from. It comes with 80 acres. There's about 30 here. There's 5 across the road, and we've got,
it's like 43.
It's all just woods. But it's gonna be a lot of work and money in the meantime.
It won't be that bad. He'll help.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay.
All right.
Let's start this mamma jamma. This is giving tornado. I'm learning all the slang. Oh, this is our mailbox.
It sits very close to the mailbox post.
There's the post.
This was the old added front porch at some point.
Yeah.
Which we'd like to open up and turn into a 3-sided wraparound. It just means blowing out some walls, pouring footers, posts, the lumber to go around the side of the house, the roof. So it won't be too bad. So the reason we like this house is the forever house versus Pap's house, that one we're living in, is this one's a little bigger. But if you look at it, I mean, it's not that big a deal, but we're gonna have to strip all the siding off and re-side the entire house. Also, the roof is completely shot, so we have to redo the roof.
The roof's got some holes in it, does it not?
It does leak. I'm gonna see if I can just get this on this shot so you don't have to use a GoPro. I need you to step back. I'm trying to record you and you're getting out of the shot.
Oh.
Let's go like right there. Just walk until you can see yourself in this.
I see myself.
Okay. All right, so then we've got this mudroom / pantry, which is awesome. Really helps give you space in the kitchen. But I'd really like to push out the top floor out this way to match the wall of this pantry.
What's that gonna involve?
It's not that bad. We just have to blow out those walls, re-support this wall, run posts all the way up, build walls out here, redesign the roof, and then get new windows.
Oh my God. Okay. Look at that gutter. It's a half a PVC pipe. How much do you think that's gonna cost?
For the redesigning this, I'd say wraparound porch will be 20 to 30 grand. Siding, I don't even have a ballpark, but it'll be tens of thousands of dollars. Blowing out these walls and extending this out will be 15 to 20 grand. With me doing most of the work, so there's that.
You know, as much as we're concerned about money at the moment.
All right, let's go look inside. It gets better.
Yes, let's. I just found a bird's nest in the porch. This is the aforementioned mudroom. This is really pretty. Like the siding here and the trim. I did notice when I set my wine up here, I think maybe there's been a mouse or two.
Into the rest. You see the walls in here, and the walls in here. We're gonna have to gut every wall in the house. Take them all out, all the plaster, all the lath. This wall, blow it out, push it out another 4 feet. Same
Wait,
thing.
but you said we were gonna do this one over here.
Yeah, we're gonna blow them both out. That way, it'll add to the size of the rooms upstairs and the kitchen. Once we get all that pushed out and all the wiring redone and everything gutted, and then hang all the drywall, new fixtures, this will be a good kitchen.
Do you see? I got a show. I mean, I think there's maybe some moisture in here. I'm keeping that sign.
Good job, Kramer. Then we have what will be an awesome living room. This is almost the same size as the one we have now.
What's that?
What, up here?
Yeah, on the ceiling.
Water damage. It's just not that bad. But this room will have to get gutted, rewired, re-drywalled, all the plaster taken out. This won't be too bad. And it's got this cool staircase over here. The heating didn't really work right, so they blocked it off to keep the...
Let me show the block off. It's like the world's most industrial shower curtain. So big I can't even get the whole thing in the shot. Here we go.
That's what she said.
Oh my God.
These stairs are really cool and old.
You need a light.
There, you can tell me how that shows up on your camera.
It's not great, but it's haunted enough to be realistic.
We'll have to take these out. We need to push them all the way to that wall so that they're normal width where the curtain's hanging. But also we have to bring them out farther this way towards the front door because the pitch is really bad. Like you can see by my boot, barely any of my boot actually hits the stair. These are very short, steep stairs. We'll probably have to move this door this way a little bit.
We're gonna move a doorway?
We're gonna move a lot of doorways. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Something's been
Oh.
It's been eating toilet paper and rat poison.
What?
So
Wait, hold on. So whatever is broken in here is immune to rat. It's like, rat poison. I'm gonna eat that as a snack.
Either that or as we go, we're going to find a dead rat somewhere.
Is rat poison made to be like attractive to them?
Yeah.
And then kill them? Oh, okay. So good. We'll find some dead rats. You snap so much louder than I do.
Oh.
Mine's like muted. Like I have cotton on my fingers.
I can't even.
It's so impressive. Listen to mine. It's Jason's fault this time. This was his idea.
All right. So we've got the room I'm most excited about. I get to have a den back.
You know what? This one's in better shape than any of the rest of them. And I highly encourage you to keep the pink walls and the frilly curtains.
Well, I can't because this room has to get gutted. All having plaster out. Floor stripped, rewired, ceiling stripped, new drywall up there, new light fixtures. And what's super awesome is I can have my wet bar back, but that means stripping this. Ooh, that reeks. I'd say that also came from whatever rodent. But this is gonna get stripped out and we're gonna tie into that bathroom plumbing and put a wet bar in here. And I can store my whiskeys again. Drink like a civilized man.
What do you drink like now?
A heathen. Like some guy sitting in his basement swilling beer watching bad movies.
You can't see what's happening right now because the GoPro sucks. But I'm walking up the stairs. Oh, look, there's light. Ah. Even my feet don't feed on those stairs. I haven't even. No, I have had a couple beers. Okay, I lied. Anyway.
All the plaster taken out over here.
Super pumped about this room. What the hell?
I was setting it up to get shots as we come in.
I'm sorry, but she can put it wherever she wants, but.
That's what she said.
What? Not what she said. What is that?
Water damage.
That looks like ectoplasm.
I like that you know that word. All right. We can convert this into a bathroom that will be split between the master bedroom and Bean's room. And then this can be converted into a laundry room. Both of those rooms need to get stripped, rewired, re-drywalled. We don't know what the framing looks like, so that might need to get redone. What? And then I'd like to put a balcony off of this with a pulley system that runs to the barn so that we can run laundry out there and dry it like the Amish. And that way laundry gets done way faster.
What do you know about laundry?
I did it for a couple of years before we got married. So, stripping this, new drywall, new wiring, if the framing's okay.
And what if the framing's not okay?
Well, that changes the financial aspect of it. Probably $3,000 for the 2 rooms.
Well, that's not bad.
And then the balcony's gonna be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000, depending on what we have to do.
We do have electricity on over here, but none of the plugs appear to work, so.
Breaker might be turned off. This is one of the rooms upstairs where we talked about blowing out this wall, then we'd knock out this wall, which would make this room twice as big.
This
Drywall.
is Bean's room.
Bean's room. Drywall, wiring, possibly framing. The doors are short, but we wouldn't have to necessarily raise them. I don't hit them, so. Jason's about an inch taller than me. And I don't give a shit if he hits his head.
He can duck.
And then this is the other room that's the same boat. We just blow this wall out. So this room would be twice as big. This would be our room. I'd like to reinstall the chamber pot. That's free of charge. Buddy, why did you come back up here?
Oh, struggle bus.
All right.
It's so dark.
This hallway has to get stripped, gutted, rewired, possibly reframed.
Also, notice this awesome shower curtain plastic. You gotta admit, that's pretty smart.
Well, we had all kinds of sheets and plastic hanging in my house when I was growing up. Just to keep the cold rooms cold and the warm rooms warm.
We're going down the basement stairs.
So then we've got the basement. We'll show how awesome that is, but we have to go down one at a time because these stairs are very janky.
Time.
We're gonna take that off too.
That adds extra weight that could be a problem.
It's not the weight, it's the height.
God, I wish we had a light.
Let me get down here first.
Okay, here we go. I didn't even bring my beer. Okay, can I walk and carry the camera?
Easy steps, babe.
What am I ripping?
Some of the insulation, babe. All right. Hi there. So we've got the basement, which is better than Pap's.
That's true. I mean, it's smaller.
But it's higher. I'd say this has to get re-supported here with proper supports, which isn't hard.
But these are not proper supports?
Well, you see how they put this in because it must have been sagging.
They even did like little cross beams up there. It's only 220 years old.
Well, this one was like mid-1800s.
Oh, I thought it was like 1900.
Maybe a little less, 150 to 200 years old.
Oh, wait, my math didn't add up anyway. 64 divided by 4 is 8, right?
No, it didn't. Not even close. Obviously, the basement floods, which is why there's a sump pump, but because the power's not on, there's water sitting.
So what are we paying for electricity for? Like exactly, there's nothing running. We get like a $15 bill every month. What's that for?
To have it hooked up. This is the hand-dug portion of the basement. I don't know when it was added, so we'll have to redo plumbing and add a bunch of plumbing. Because the bathroom is the only plumbing in the house.
Well, the sink in the kitchen, right?
What sink in the kitchen?
The one in the mudroom.
I'm sorry. There is a sink and a bathroom plumbing.
Yeah.
Is that water in that light fixture? What? No, it's just the way that fixture looks.
Will you shine a light on the dirt again, please? They were like, we need a bigger cellar, so start digging.
My guess is that foundation doesn't actually run as far down as this one because the original house was there, so they ran a full foundation for a root cellar. This one probably only goes so far into the ground. All right, let me out of this hole. Watch where you're walking too.
I can't.
Whoa, that's a lot of spiders. Power should be back on.
Maybe we should have checked this before we started filming this video. What the? That's the sump pump.
Sump pump just kicked on.
I'm showing it like I can see it.
See, I drained it real fast.
Wow.
It's gone.
Oh.
Good Lord.
Well, maybe we should try some of the lights upstairs.
This table is not gonna work. My legs literally don't fit under it.
Look at all the dead flies on the table. The only thing I wanted from this house when he had the auction was this table. Doug told me I wasn't getting the table. His sister was getting the table. And then the auction came up and the table was in the auction and I was willing to spend what I needed to spend to get it.
Okay. So we've got wraparound porch. Well, what did I tell you for the wraparound porch? 15 grand, give or take. Siding, I don't know. I have not looked at the cost of siding lately, but I would say, we'll call it 15 to 20. The balcony, yeah, 5 to 15. Wiring, even if I do it myself, which I will, we'll call it 10. Shouldn't take 10, but we'll call it 10. Drywall, I mean, I can't even begin to guess because we're changing the shape of the house. Redo the stairs to the upstairs, we're 3 to 4 grand. The roof, we'll probably pay the Amish to do that. We'll call that 15 to 20 grand.
Amish are expensive.
Plumbing, I'll do that myself, but we're adding a bathroom, adding a laundry room, adding a fully functioning kitchen, 5 grand, probably less. Flooring, again, I can't even guess, probably tens of thousands of dollars.
Tens of thousands of dollars?
I didn't even tell you. This house doesn't have a heating source. So furnace and ductwork. So if we have to add ductwork and or add plumbing for radiators or radiant heat, we'll call it 5 to 10.
Radiant heat. Like the stuff in the floors?
So based on the things I can guess at right now, we'll go on the high end.
Can I keep the curtains?
Yeah, those are all yours.
It's a pretty crock.
A minimum of $100,000 to redo the house.
You know, as much as we're concerned about money at the moment.
That's not counting drywall and flooring. So we're probably talking 150 to redo this house with me doing most of the work. It's gonna be awesome.
Please share this video with your friends. This is doable.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'll be 75-ish by the time I'm done.
You know how old I am if you're 75?
Well, you'll get to enjoy at least 5 or 6 good years in this house.
You know, when you and I met, you used to tell me you'd never see 40. Yesterday was Brian's birthday. He was 39. So you're probably going to see 40. I need you to promise me 75.
I promise you, as long as my body holds out. How could I possibly promise you more than that?
What year do you think that's going to be?
I don't know. I hurt more every day. There's a song, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. Mm-hmm. Turns out I'm pretty tough. When we open these walls out, it could be exponentially worse. My hope is 15, 16 will have this house mostly.
So at about that time, she'll be bringing in grandkids, and this will be... What?
I said 15, 16.
15, 16, like years from now.
No, 15 or 16 years old.
Oh, but regardless, this is still going to be the house that she comes over with her husband and her grandkids, and like this will be where they remember us being. Hopefully those memories are enough to make them want to sustain everything we did.
That's the goal.
This is supposed to be a funny video.
Oh, well, that's why I said it just depends on how she edits it. Although you continually swigging that.
I'm trying to get funny.
I don't think it's down there anywhere.
It's in there. Trust me, it's in there.
Thank you for watching us realize how unbelievably screwed we are and how much work and money we have ahead of us. I'm gonna keep dragging Charlotte by her hair, kicking and screaming. And one day, we're gonna have 2 nice farmhouses.
Yeah, okay. Record that again. Honey bunny.
Sound like lush.
I am drunk as hell.
So, thank you for tagging along, watching us walk this property and realize how much financial ruin we are in, how screwed we are on work and money.
I thought you were so optimistic about it.
Oh, we're gonna get it done. We've got years of footage of me being an idiot and making inappropriate jokes. Give us a like, give us a share, all that crap YouTubers say. I always feel like a tool bag saying it, but it does help. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next week.
We're making progress. We're trying. Follow along with us every week, Sundays, noon Eastern time. Watch us through our successes and our failures and everything in between on YouTube, Rumble, and Patreon at Armstrong Acres Farm.
Where we will continue to make progress.
That's right.
Making progress.